Thank you for the 60K subscribers. We appreciate each one of you and motivate us to create new videos. Hello traders, I hope you are doing well. We have a fantastic week on Forex, and in following minutes you are going to see all the setups and secret behind them. Second of all, I hope you are all safe from the crypto crash this week. Personally, my crypto portfolio went down couple of thousands, but anyway, cryptos are high risk investments, and we must accept this dark side of it. Have been said that, let's move on with our video and break down these setups in details. On this week we traded a very simple setups, and we suggest to do the same. It's the best way. More complicated setups don't mean more profitable, don't forget that. The first trade of the week was British pound versus Japanese yen. We are here on 4-hour time frame. What we noticed first, it's a support and resistance level. The support side has been touched 3 times. We can call it liquidity level, because below this zone we have a lot of stop losses. Traders who bought the support usually locate the stop loss below it. We are now in a new hype on Forex trading communities. The so-called the smart money concept. I have included some elements from this strategy, but don't forget one thing, there is nothing special, don't be fascinating about it. The elements of this strategy are always existed in Forex field. But now they have new nicknames, more sophisticated. Like for example change of character, the so-called choch. I had a lot of messages in my DM that asked me about that. It the same with change of trend. Nothing more, nothing less. The change of trend pattern or formation is dated on the early age of trading and is first bring to light by Charles Dow, journalist, founder and first editor of the Wall Street Journal and co-founder of Dow Jones and Company. So, if you name it different doesn't mean it's new. You create your own game in your mind based on your beliefs, intents, perception and rules. So, create your own trading plan. Have been said that, let's continue with our setup. Below this support zone or liquidity, if you want to call it this way, we had a demand zone and an imbalance zone above it. Usually the demands that have a considerable imbalance above has high probability to succeed. The price is touching a supply zone. We have also used a flexible volume profile to highlight the point of control of the recent bearish impulse. Just to keep in the consideration if price touches this level in the future. The structure on 1 hour is relatively the same. We just noticed a supply zone that worked partially. Price touched it last Friday and didn't have much time and volume to react. As you know, we are more day trading now, and I shifted on 15-minute to search for an entry confirmation. We saw a rejection, but looking at the strong pullback we needed more than a simple rejection. This is why we waited for a double top formation. The confirmation happened and entered a sell trade, targeting the demand zone below and the support level below it. Even though we had confirmations, the market had different plans and continued in upside direction, stopping us out. This was our first trade of the week, and it's important to keep up your confidence. There are plenty of opportunity ahead. One loser doesn't define your strategy, doesn't define your trading edge. Just be careful with risk management, don't double or increase it for the next trade. You must eliminate your gambler instinct inside you. This is my suggestion after a losing trade. Let's move on to the next setup of the week. It's Euro versus Japanese yen. Price is moving between support and resistance. We noticed a huge bounce after the second touch of the resistance, which means that bullish momentum is strong. We are going to shift on 15-minute time frame to find an entry, a continuation formation, rather than a reversal one. With the help of Fibonacci extension, we mark the potential ending point of the correction. Recommended broker is Longhorn FX. Trade a wide variety of assets with leverage up to 1 to 500. How to sign up? It's as simple as entering a few sign-up details and creating a password. Be ready to receive a welcome email where you can later verify your account. To secure your account, it's recommended an extra step of verification, even by call or text message. In this setup we had several confluences, as previous high being retested, at the same level as AB equals CD completion. We also have a 3 pushes pattern or 3 drives pattern, maybe you can find in other names too. We had here an AB equals CD in the continuation phase. We positioned our entry and waited for price to trigger it. As we can see, price smoothly bounced in upside direction, broke the last higher high, and when it starts to consolidate I closed the position. Don't be too greedy, take your profits. As you can see, with few confluences that I bet you already know, you can find a profitable trade. Let's move on to the next one. Canadian dollar versus Japanese yen. On 4-hour we see that market is shifting from bullish to bearish structure. To be honest, not quite bearish, it's more like sideways, very light bearish trend. But anyway, we see the structure is clear. We notice the lower low and lower high. We shifted on 15 minutes as always to enter a trade. We mark the support levels, the first one near the price, we can call it a fresh liquidity level, and another key level in between. Price touched the supply zone and is rejecting. In this moment we decided to enter a sell trade. As always, we use Fibonacci extension to define a potential target in correlation with key levels. After the strong drop we decided to close the trade and take these profits from the market. As I said in previous videos, when you catch these sharp moves, you must act fast and bank these profits. I repeat, don't be greedy for few pips. The market can change right away against you, so sacrificing few pips is worthwhile. As we can see price bounce in upside direction right away, we must trust our instincts. Someone could call this just a luck, but trust me, it's more than that. Next setup was Euro versus US dollar. This week we have a lot of genuine setups, and as you can see they are very similar with each other. We had a support level and imbalance plus demand below it. Price broke below the consolidation and is retesting it. When we highlight the sessions, we can see that price in London session broke the Asia session and is retesting. We have a fresh supply zone just few pips above the resistance. We are going to place the entry there, and the risk reward will be much bigger than entering at the resistance. The final target will be at the edge of the demand zone. There we have a bullish setup, a buy trade. Price reached most of the target during the open of New York session, and I decided to close the trade there. Price made the small pullback and reached the final target. We shared the buy setup on premium channel, but personally I didn't enter a buy trade. I was okay with the profits, and I have an open position on different pair. As we can see, the price bounced sharply after touching the demand and smashed the take profit level. The last setup, British pound versus Australian dollar. Again, this setup was very similar with the previous one. We have a break below the Asia range, and price is retesting it. This level correlate with a supply zone. Price is rejecting it. The New York session was opening in couple of minutes, and with new volume in the market, we decided to enter a sell trade. As we can see, the entry and the timing of this trade was very accurate. After the New York's open, price dropped sharply in downside direction, reaching the most of our target. After touching the demand zone for the second time, we closed the trade because this was very sensitive zone and price showed some rejection. Don't forget once again that price can reverse too quickly against your position, even more if you are a day trader. Price reached the full target. In a nutshell, I was satisfied with profits, trades and results, so I decided to stop trading for the week. I was done with my target and enjoying watching the market as a guest. But as I said in the beginning, this week was very rough for the crypto market, so once again I hope you are safe. Stay tuned for the next video.